Hey, it's me. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom ever since I got back from vacation. Sorry. Either way, welcome back to the lab, the series where I test off-meta strategies in some of your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh formats. Today, and in our format, we're playing Blackwing.
Yeah, I don't think he's sticking with fucking Blackwings.
Here's the list, and man, do I wish we had Whirlwind. Blackwing is an archetype played by Crow in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Don't ask what the D stands for. The Blackwings are a dark wing beast cards, hence the name Blackwing, whose main gimmick is synchro summoning and being able to swarm the field if you have a Blackwing already on the board. These cards have been a fan favorite for a while, so they have a large backlog of support that keeps them somewhat playable in the modern meta. In a lower powered version of the game like NR format, the name of the game is simple. Get a tuner and a non-tuner on the field and synchro into one of the Blackwings we have access to. First, the tuners. Orochi is a level 1 that can be special summoned if you have a Blackwing on the field, and if used for synchro, can change a monster's battle position. Blizzard is a level 2 that can't be special summoned, but on normal, lets you reborn a level 4 or lower Blackwing in grave in defense. A great follow-up play when you've already committed to the board. Pinaki is the best normal summon in the deck. Not only is it level 3, but if it's sent from graveyard to field, it lets you add any Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand. This could provide follow-up, negates, battle hand traps, it does it all. Finally, Hylian the Tengu Wind is level 5. We'll talk about him more when we get to the other high level in the deck. Next, the non-tuners. Gus the Backblast is a free special summon on an open board, and it lowers your opponent's monster's attack by 300 if they battle a Blackwing. Harmattan can be specialed when you have a Blackwing on board, and when summoned, lets you increase its level by the level of another Blackwing on field. Chinook is a monster negate that can be activated in the damage step thanks to making the monster it targets lose 700 attack. It can be pitched from hand or field as long as you can send a Blackwing monster from the extra deck. It's only a quick effect, however, if you have a dark synchro on the field. Kalut is Kalut. Everyone knows Kalut for game. If you don't, that's okay. Just be glad you were watching Prog last season. Bora is a free special summon if you control a Blackwing other than just Bora, and has piercing damage. It's also not a once per turn. Chris has the same restriction as Bora, but has a hard once per turn on summoning it. Also, it can't be destroyed by spell trap effects once per turn. Finally, Zonda is a level 6 that does a number of things. First off, it locks you from special summoning from the extra deck except for synchros, but on normal or special, you could bounce any monster on the field to the hand. If Zonda's in the grave, however, you could banish it to special summon a level 5 or higher Blackwing monster from hand or deck, then take damage equal to its attack. He's the reason we're playing Hylian. Not only is Hylian a 0 attack monster so we take no burn damage, it's also a tuner. And in the grave, if you were to take 2,000 or more battle damage from a direct attack, you could special summon both him and another level 3 or lower Blackwing in the grave, but its effects are negated. For the spells, we're on MST and Forbidden Chalice for generic disruption, as well as Wing Requital. This card is Pot of Greed. If you only have Wing Beasts and control 2 differently named monsters, you can pay 600 to draw 2 cards. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. For the traps, we had 3 Lost Wind, but because of the new ban list, we're gonna have to change this portion of the deck, so we'll do that for you right now. And there we have it. Everything's better. 2 copies of Torrential Tribute as well, and 2 Black Sonic, aka Shadow the Hedgehog. This card is banishing Mirror Force for Blackwings. Also, you have 3 Blackwings on field, you can activate it from the hand. That last part is not nearly as good as you think, however, since you'll need to keep the monsters around before the battle phase, but if it comes up, oh, boy is it funny. For the extra deck, we're on a number of Blackwing synchros. Assault Blackwing Sahoya the Rainstorm is our level 5. The Blackwings have a sub-archetype called Assault Blackwing, which in our case is what we're playing most of. If synchroed using a Blackwing, it becomes a tuner, and has a hard once per turn on the following effects. When synchro summoned, you could target Assault Blackwing in grave and special summon it. Note, these cards have to be properly synchro summoned first, so you can't get them off of Chinook's discard effect. However, during your main phase, if it's sent to the graveyard this turn, you could banish another Assault Blackwing Sahoya from the graveyard and special summon him. That is the best time, and the reason why we pitch it using Chinook. Next, 3 copies of Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. Chidori gains 300 attack for each Blackwing monster in the graveyard, and when he's destroyed, he could target a Winged Beast Synchro in the grave, except Sahoya, and special summon it. He's your typical game ender, and your best card to bring out. Finally, 1 copy of Silverwind the Ascendant. Silverwind requires 1 Blackwing tuner and 2 non-tuners, is a level 8, and lets you pop cards on the field with lower defense than its own attack of 2800. Doing this, however, locks you out of your battle phase. Also, he prevents your first Blackwing monster from being destroyed by battle during your opponent's turns. He's a great card, but has a high ask to bring him out of the field. Finally, the generics. Underworld Fighter Balmog is level 4 Dark Synchro that lets you activate Chinook's effect from hand during your opponent's turn. Star's Charge Warrior is your level 6 that draws you a card. And Psyframe Lord Zeta is your level 7 that gives a great amount of disruption to your opponent. In our Xyz pool, we're playing Jin Buster, our rank 2. For rank 4s, we're playing Evil Swarm Nightmare, since we're all on Darks. Raid Raptor Blade Burner Falcon, since we're all Winged Beasts, and Exosister Astrofield because it's the best rank 4 in the game. And finally, for our link, we're playing Firefighting Darumidal. With all that being said, let's get into the duels and show them how to fly. But first, if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more NR format content. Are there any other NR format decks I should try? Let me know in the comments below. Our first match is up against Magistus Charmer, which is an interesting build of the deck. I think I like this a lot. We're going first. We're going to normal summon out Pinaki, special summon out Chris, and activate Wing Requital, adding 2 cards from deck to hand, drawing 2, and we're going to synchro summon off into Chidori the Rain Sparkling. This is the combo you want to get. We're going to Pinaki here, add Chinook so they don't know that we already have one, and we're going to pass the turn, making so that way we feel even more threatening than we already are. They're going to normal summon out Zora, they're going to Xyz Gigabyte into Exosister Astrofield, and this is where they did not read what Chinook does. They just saw the lose 700 attack, did not read the also negate its effects. Going to pitch that off there with Chinook, going to send from the extra deck to the grave a copy of Sohaya, and they're going to negate that, set 3, and pass the turn. We draw for turn here, and that's not bad. We're going to activate a copy of Blizzard the Far North, bringing back a copy of Pinaki. We're going to special summon out Harmatan the Dust, and they're going to Torrential Tribute. Huh. We're going to end the turn here. We're going to be able to go ahead and bring out something. Pinaki is going to add a copy of Blizzard the Far North the next turn, and they're going to draw for turn. They're going to normal summon out Lina, special summon out a copy of Inari Fire, which can be special summoned if they have a spellcaster, and special summon from the deck a copy of Greater Inari Fire. They're going to go to the battle phase, hit in for 2k, and then pass the turn. We draw for turn here, and that's pretty good. We're going to activate a copy of Blizzard the Far North, bringing back, of course, Pinaki. Special summoning out a copy of the... special summoning out a copy of Bora, hitting in with Blackwing, Assault Blackwing, Chidori for 2 over the 2k. They're going to activate Awakening the Possessed Spirit, and they're going to activate Set Uppercut. I have never seen this card. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon 1 monster from your hand or deck with attack less than or equal to that destroyed monster in face-down defense position. Ooh, that is not great. They're going to bring out the Dark Charmer, and they're going to activate Greater Inari Fire, adding a Unpossessed from deck to hand. Main phase 2, we're going to end it here. We're going to activate a copy of Pinaki. We're going to add another copy of Blizzard the Far North and pass the turn. Now, for right now, they think that we don't have another copy of Chinook that we drew off the top, but they did see us add the Blizzard, so they have to be careful. They're going to flip summon, activating the Dark Charmer, targeting out the Chidori. We're going to negate its effects. Classic move here. We're going to negate them, send another copy of the Sohoya. They're going to Kiru over it and pass. This one should be fine. We're just going to normal summon out a copy of Kalut for a level 5 play. We're going to bring out Sohoya. And then Sohoya's effect, we're going to target the copy of Chidori in the grave, bring out the Chidori now. Go into the battle phase, hit on over with Sohoya, and hit in for 6,200. They're going to activate a copy of Unpossessed to show that they could have kept it alive if they wanted, but it did not matter. We had too much damage. So this replay really shows what happens if you get Pinaki and Blizzard into rotation. You're able to accrue so much advantage every single turn, and being able to create these plays that are very, very difficult for your opponent to beat over. It can be just too much if you get the ball rolling. If you don't draw that, though, things might start becoming an issue. Our second match is up against Tier Limit 60 card Mill, and our opponent has done okay, except for the part that they only have Millers, and nothing really much else to get into level 2. Let's hope they can get it twisted well enough. We're going to bring out Chris, special summon out Bora, set 2, and pass the turn. They draw for turn here, and they're going to normal summon out a copy of Merly, sending the top 3 off deck. They're going to send 3 trap cards. Not exactly where you want to be, but it's fine enough. They're going to activate a copy of Tier Limit's Heartbeat, targeting our... Oh, no. That was our biggest savior yet. Black Sonic's so good. They're going to be able to activate the copy of Tearlament Soliak, adding the Havness, going to pass the turn from here. We draw for turn, and Blizzard's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and go into that with Bora. They're going to hit over with Chris, and then pass the turn from here. Nothing to be afraid of just yet, okay? They're going to normal summon out another Merly, sending the top 3 from deck. They're going to activate a copy of Shadal Squamata, they activated, and add the Shadal Dragon, destroying our Mystical Space Typhoon. They're going to discard Ernest, special summon out Laundry Dragon Maid, send the top 3 cards of deck. They're going to activate Laundry Dragon Maid. We're going to Lost Wind here. This may be fine, but they're going to be able to go ahead and bring out their 2 package anyway. Quite unfortunate. Bringing out the Paleozoic Dynamicious, going to be negating the Laundry Dragon Maid. They're going to main phase 2 immediately after, Xyz both of these into Herald of Pure Light. Interesting. We're going to activate Lost Wind, setting that card. They're going to activate Herald of Pure Light, targeting the Parlor, bring out the Parlor back into the hand, and they're going to send the copy of Neshadal Genius from the deck back into the deck, and pass the turn. We draw for turn, and Wing Requital is so good. Oh my goodness. Wing Requital, we're going to add to, the best draw in our deck. A copy of Pinaki, going to synchro these 2 off into Chidori, the Sparkling Rain. They're going to be able to activate their 2, count them, 2 Lost Winds. Going to be a little bit of an issue, but hey, you know what? We should be fine overall. We're going to go to battle phase, hit over the Herald, hit over the Paleozoic Dynamicious, and pass the turn. In the end phase, we're going to activate Pinaki and add a copy of Kalut. They draw for turn, and that's not bad. They're going to normal summon out Parlor Dragon Maid, set a copy of Tidying effect, going to special summon out the Dragon Maid from the graveyard, adding the copy of Laundry. They're going to mill 3. They're going to activate Soliak, add a Merly. Okay, they've got something going on. They're going to go to the battle phase. Laundry Dragon Maid's going to bring back out the Dragon Maid Ernest. They're going to activate a copy of Lost Wind on Chidori, the Rain Sparkling. Ooh, okay, they're going to activate Paleo Dynamicious as well into there. We're going to activate Lost Wind on the Ernest, and we're going to, in the damage step as well, chain block with Kalut in order to make this card even better than theirs, hitting over the Ernest for 1,400. They're going to activate a copy of Lost Wind, targeting the Chidori, and then activating Oleanoids again in the grave. Ooh, 2 2s. Not what you want to see. They're going to Xyz these 2 into Mannequin Cat, of course. But of course, they're going to activate Mannequin Cat. They really don't have a great target in here. They're going to bring out the Kalut, which is fine. They're going to activate Mannequin Cat. They're going to bring out a copy of the Tearlament's Havness. Going to go into Jaja in the defense position. They're going to target it and make it so Mannequin Cat cannot be destroyed next turn and set 1 and pass. We draw for turn, and we're going to activate Chinook, reducing and negating the effect of Mannequin Cat so they cannot get anything off of the special summon from Blizzard the Far North. They're going to activate a copy of Havness in hand, and they're going to mill 3. Let's see what they can do here. Do they get it twisted? That's decent. They're going to be able to activate the effect of Tearlament's Heartbeat, bringing back that copy of Tearlament's Soliak. We're going to synchro summon these 2 into another Chidori, the Sparkling Rain. They're going to activate the copy of Lost Wind they have in the graveyard. They're going to link these 2 off into Firefighting Darumadal. We're going to the battle phase here, hit over the Havness. They're going to activate a copy of Subterror Succession, bringing out the Shadal Squamata. They're going to now Fusion Sun with the Havness into the Metal Foes Crimsonite. Quite unfortunate. We're going to negate the attack. We're going to hit over with Chidori the Sparkling Lane and just hit in for fun. At the end phase, we're going to activate Pinaki and add a copy of Elfin the Raven. This was a tech card I thought we can go and add. Not the greatest, I'm going to be real with you, but should be fine. Going to add a copy of Cupid Volley from hand. They're going to activate Mannequin Cat onto the Kalut. They're going to Mannequin Cat on the Kalut, bring out the Merly, mill more, sending 3, Hell Shadal Hollow, send more, Heartbeat, grab another trap, bring out another Soliak, activate Lost Wind, targeting the Chidori, activating Dynamicious. This deck can really get it started once it gets rolling. My goodness, they're going to bring out that, going to negate the Chidori. They're going to Xyz into Crumble Logos, the Prophet of Demolition. Laundry Dragon Maid here for 3 more. Going to activate the copy of Tidying they got off the top. Bring out the Parlor. Parlor is going to send Lorpar. Go to the battle phase. Activate Laundry Dragon Maid. Bring out the Airness. Parlor Dragon Maid. Add back the Lorpar. Going to hit over the Drumadal. hitting over Chidori, hitting over with the Crumble Logos, hitting over with Mannequin Cat, activating Subterra Succession, sending out the Merly, adding a Squamata, Merly effect, going to Fusion Summon into a 3k beater. And thankfully, the only reason we're alive right now is because Jaja is in defense position. We have 900 attack left. They're going to activate Ernest, bring itself Bond back, bring out the Dragon Laundry, bring out the Parlor, going to Jaja, going to target itself, set 2, and pass the turn. We draw for turn, and that is really good. We're going to Chinook, sending and lowering the attack of Mannequin Cat. We're going to normal summon out Blizzard. We're going to bring back Kalut. They're going to Subterra Succession here. They're going to have to find space in order to activate any of these Celiacs. They currently do not have any tier cards on the field. They're going to send a copy of Squamata, add the Havness. Because of this, we need to not activate any effects on field just yet. They're going to send a Hellshadal Hollow. Hellshadal Hollow, add more, special summon that card, bring out Havness, another fusion summon. Whew. Okay, we're getting close. They're going to bring back those two, bring out another Crimsonite, in defense position. Lelis Lightsworn Archer, in defense position. No tier element card, bring out Zahoya. Zahoya effect, bring out Chidori. Chidori for 59,000. They're going to activate Laundry Dragon Maid. Bring out Nudari. Going to activate Parlor. Bring out Lorpar. And we're going to hit over Crumble Logos for game. Ooh, okay. Even after all that advantage that was gained from there, sometimes a 6k beater can be enough. This one is honestly not a fault of the deck. It's not a fault of my opponent's deck. My opponent played fantastic. There was only one mistake played there, and that cost them the game, and that's how you can get back from the brink, baby. Our final match is up against Tri-Brigade, Melfi, and 3 copies of Nerval. Huh. Well, we're going first. We're going to activate a copy of Gust, special summon out Harmattan, the Dust, and going to target it. We're going to activate Ring Requital. No tuners, Sag. They draw for turn, and they're going to set 3, pass the turn, and activate Caddy. We draw for turn, and you know what? We can add something on here. We're going to special summon out Orochi. They're going to activate Melfi Caddy, going to bring it back to hand, add a copy of Penny. We're going to tribute summon Zonda the Dusk, going to return back the Nerval. We're going to bring out Psyframe Lord Zeta, hit in for 2,500, and they're going to target Zeta, banish it, and oh, here it comes. Nerval, add Fractal. Oh, we're going to special summon out Bora and pass the turn. Thankfully, they did not activate Penny, so we should be fine a little bit, maybe? They're going to activate Fractal in the main phase, sending Kit. Kit, send Fractal, because they already have 3 Nerval. Normal summon out Nerval, banish out 3. Going to bring out the Haralvsgar, bring back our copy of Zonda the Dusk, no longer able to activate that. We're going to activate Black Sonic here. They're going to Book of Moon their own Tri-Brigade Nerval. Interesting play. 2,400, not going to be able to go ahead and get through there. They're going to, in the end phase, activate a copy of Caddy, bring itself on out. We draw for turn, and another Harmattan, no! They're going to activate the copy of Caddy, add another Melfi to hand. They're going to add a copy of Puppy. That is fine. We're going to Harmattan end the level. We're just going to pass. We can't get over the Nerval. Any other summons and anything else that we commit would make Melfi Penny too much. We're just going to hope that they don't have too much other than just a bunch of Melfis. They're going to flip summon up the Nerval and banish out another 3 into the Rugal. Going to normal summon out the Wind-Up Kit and link those both off into Firefighting Darumidal. They're going to activate Nerval, add Karos. Oh boy, Karos are going to discard the 3rd Nerval. Karos effect, banish more, bring out Haralvsgar. Ooh, no. The problem with this deck especially is Firefighting Darumidal gets buffed by your cards too, which is fun. They're going to add a copy of Nerval again, the 4th copy, basically. Going into the battle phase, hit with Karos, hit with Rugal, and pass the turn. In the end phase, they're going to activate Caddy. They're going to activate Puppy. They're going to pass. And we're going to draw. I'm here to show you the reason why there's so many issues with this deck, and that main one being that there are absolutely zero, and I mean zero, ways to really get through if your tuner it gets interrupted, or if you don't draw any tuners. We've drawn one, we've seen one, there's nothing really much else we can do in this case. We're going to link these two off into Darumadal, maybe try to bring out something else. We're going to Darumadal into the battle phase. We're going to try to, but they're going to puppy and caddy and get more advantage off of, you know, us trying to play the game. They're going to bring out the pony, they're going to puppy, bring out Karos, and now they're going to penny when we try to go to the battle phase, and we're going to scoop it up from here. There is nothing else we could do here at this point. Try brigade, try brigade, try brigade. How I will not miss you. Let's hope they hit it sometime soon. So we're back with the deck, and yeah, I think this chicken is fried. The pros of this deck. 1. The Blackwing support is plentiful. By being a member of the Tri-Beast type, there are also plenty of other options if you don't want to play it pure, like Raid Raptor and Tri-Brigade. 2. Chidori becoming a 3k beater is insane, and the fact that you can reborn it with Sahoya if it does get destroyed makes it a real threat. And 3. Pinaki being able to add any Blackwing is the coolest thing ever. Chinook gives you a hand trap monster gate, Kalut gives you a 1400 attack boost for damage, and Blizzard can bring back Pinaki and let you do it again. The value is crazy, and the cons. 1. You're playing a synchro deck. It's here we run into the age-old issue of no tuners versus no non-tuners in the opener. 2. Our single monster gate with Chinook and the 3k beater of Chidori doesn't do well against any kind of removal. Torrential or Dynamicious kills the deck. And 3. There are so many other things you could be doing with Winged Beasts. Tri-Melfi keeps getting hit for a reason, and it's not because they're playing archetypes released in 2009. My final thoughts for this deck are as follows. Just because someone said Synchro Summoning is for the birds, it doesn't mean you have to take it literally. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. Also, thank you to MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! For the formula of this series. His 10-minute testing for the TCG is the kind of content that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Space needs more of, and I hope that my spin for alt formats does it justice. My name is Doc Conrad, YGO, and I hope to see you back in the lab.